What is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Bassing with Watts, and in today's episode we're going to be talking about 3 things you should know about using Fluorocarbon Leader in the river. So let's roll the intro. We are getting snow flurries out here in Maryland. I am actually at the Potomac River right now, and I wanted to tell you guys something. So the number one thing that I don't like about using Fluorocarbon Leader is that it is expensive. The amount of time that it takes to retie and reuse, you just go through so much fluorocarbon line consistently. So I just it's not ideal for me at all. Maybe I got a couple rods, but I'm not spooling all my rods. And typically I go with 8 rods. I'm not spooling all of them with complete fluorocarbon. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's number 1. Let's roll number 2. Number 2, which is probably the most frustrating thing that happens during a tournament, is that I'll have 4 or 5 rods tied on with the Fluorocarbon Leader, and when I'm fishing the river, when I'm fishing the river, it actually it's a pain, because you'll get snagged up, you'll get hung up, and you have to retie again, which just takes so much time. So it's just I don't like it. Like I said, I'll maybe 1 or 2 rods, but I'm not doing all my rods with it. So number 3 is I don't know, if you guys are a tournament angler like me, I like to just save as much time on wasting time. If that makes sense. Does that even make sense? I don't know. Does it? I don't even know if that makes sense, but whatever. What I'm trying to explain is that the more time I spend retying leaders because they break off in the river is less time me casting to catch that next fish. So if I can just either I'll spool one or 2 rods or 3 rods if the river conditions are really clear with 100% fluorocarbon, and I'll spool the whole thing. That way I don't have to keep tying on a fluorocarbon leader. You know what I mean? Because it just I fish out of a kayak, and it's just a pain to tie on a leader. You know what I mean? So that's kind of it really interrupts me when I'm tournament fishing. You know what I mean? Especially when I'm trying to do a lot of casts and move spots and get to different locations. I don't want to spend however long it takes to retie a leader. You know what I mean? So and sometimes I'm so focused. I don't know if this has ever happened to you guys, but I get so focused on tying the knot, and when I'm fishing the river, next thing you know, I have floated depending on how high the river level is, I've just floated past where I wanted to fish, which is really annoying. You can anchor down, but sometimes I don't. Well, I'm doing a float trip, so I don't typically anchor down, but I guess that is something you can do. Idea. But yeah, so that's number 3. I hope you guys got a lot of information from what I was telling you guys. Do what's best for you. Me personally, I don't like using fluorocarbon leaders in the river. Now for fishing lakes and stuff like that, I might do it because I don't get hung up that much. You know what I mean? So just taking those 3 things into consideration when using a fluorocarbon leader. So I hope you guys got a lot of great information from this video. Make sure you guys subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, and I will see you guys on the next episode of Bassing with Watts.